A very significant day for all of us because this is day one of building permission in New South Wales.
Good morning everyone, I am in New South Wales again doing a handover inspection, believe it or not, in New South Wales and the suburb. We're not going to say what the suburb is because the homeowner wants to keep it private. However, he's allowed us to record the home, so we're pretty grateful for that. The home has cost the homeowner here to build over $1 million. So I think 1.1 or around that figure. But we're gonna have a walkthrough now with the homeowner, and I'm gonna get him to just share his experience so far with the build and get ready for a wild ride, guys. Let's go. So take a look at this home, guys. What a beautiful home, double-story home, really nice design. However, the construction of this home is of a poor standard. Beautiful views as well. We are with the homeowner at the moment. So how long has this build been going on for?
Hey Z, mate, unfortunately we're at 2 years. We started drawing now 4 years ago, but the build time is more than a year over the contracted period.
Oh, wow. And what's going on here? I mean, this is a handover inspection, yeah? And I think you're doing the landscaping, you're saying, or the status of this front area right here. I mean, it just looks like a schmozzle.
Look, we had the handover inspection about a week ago, and unfortunately throughout the build process, the driveway reluctantly has been removed from the contract, along with the side path down the side here.
Yep. So there was a side path here that was supposed to be installed by the builder, and they've said, no, we're not doing it?
That's right, that was in the contract.
Yep.
And which then obviously the pricing was put together about 3 years ago, but then when it came to building, perhaps maybe the price had gone up. I don't understand.
Oh, yeah. So we've got a step of 660 mil.
And so in the contract it stated that we would define the height of the path at the time.
Yep.
But then when it came to defining the height of that path, they were only going to do a 100 mil thick foot path, which then left us with a 600 mil step into the garage.
Oh, wow. And then they basically said, you know what, you kind of do it. Here you go.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. And then pulled it out of the said that that's all they're going to do. We've then reluctantly had to pull it out of the contract.
Have they sent you the final payment, the final invoice? Or?
I've been asking for the final invoice for about 6 to 8 weeks, and I still haven't got it.
Like, take a look at this. Like, this is basically, the home is incomplete. So how is this a handover inspection? It's a Bell-rated home. Right here, you've got open joints like this going on. You've got water ponding around the entire home. I mean, check it, like this is gonna compromise all your footings right here. During constructions, it is in breach of the National Construction Codes and also the Australian standards. Like, look at the water ponding here. Wait until you guys see what's going on underneath the house. It's a subfloor area. We're gonna go there shortly. But what else do you wanna tell us about the going around here in this area?
If we have a look around the back of the house here, so we've got a granny flat access for potential wheelchair if needed.
Oh yeah, right here, yep.
Well, we're still in dispute as to whether there will be a railing around this, and I've stated that looks higher
if someone's going to fall more than 1 meter, it is required. And here we have 1.1. And they said, well, so basically they haven't got an OC permit yet, an occupancy permit.
That's right. No.
And they said, no, they're not going to install it. Or what happened?
That's what they've said at this stage.
Oh,
That's
wow.
down to us.
Yep. And look at the water here, guys, how it's ponding everywhere around the building line. There's a subfloor area here. I'm going to give you guys a preview. Take a look at that. This is a brand new home. Did I mention that, guys? Brand new home. Wait until you see what's going on there. Have a look at the ponding of water here as well. Wow. Looks like they've probably used the pump to remove some of the water as they're going along. But what a beautiful view here. You've got a really nice spot here, man.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Steve.
You got water ponding here as well. Look at that. Decking as well, non-compliant decking. There's no bracing to the joist right there. And we'll talk about that shortly. But what about this, like all this rubbish that's going on here? They're just gonna leave that, aren't they? Building debris.
Look, some of the landscaping, that's fine. That's ours. But then I guess this was another issue here.
You got this silt barrier right here. Oh, there's a little lizard. Right there. Anyway.
This sewer system here is a bit of an issue as well, where to fill in this hole which hasn't been filled in yet, that's taken about 6 to 9 months probably.
Oh yes. And also I noticed that this pit, I saw a detail on the engineering, there's a special requirement for this pit, and look how it's not draining at all. It's just basically overflowing, and it hasn't been done as per the engineering. Weep holes inside as well to let the water out, and it's not working.
And that was a stormwater change that happened during the build that we weren't aware of. We had expected and landscaped around the southwest corner for a pit to be, and we could put a trampoline over that. Unfortunately, in the middle of the build, it changed to this, which then will undermine potentially the retaining wall we've got.
Oh yeah, I can see, yeah.
And it's right in the middle of our footpath.
So I am on the lower roof at the moment, and you can see how there's incomplete works. The gutter guards have not been installed properly. There's the clips. There's the mesh, not done yet. We've got also the flashing joints right there, not 40 mil apart, which is a very common defect. Let's take a quick measure. Very common defect here in New South Wales. So the capillary reaction will just allow the water to go in. Check this out, non-compliant. We've got also the axon panels. This cement sheet cladding right there has to have adequate clearance, and it hasn't got it, of 50 mil. Let's check out what's happening here. Let's see if this is open. I can see it's open. Wow. I actually didn't see this before. Oh, it looks okay. And then we've got also this, you can see how the painting is pretty poor. It's probably only got one coat. Really poor workmanship right here. For a $1 million home, you'd expect better painting. Just take a photo. Then we've got this pressure flashing that's been installed. The overall roofing installation is okay, I'm happy with it. However, there's some items that have been incomplete. Pressure flashing is just relying on silicone. Look at this, you can see the sarking. They just put a bit of cavity there. See the sarking right there, non-compliant. There'll be a detail for you guys to see. And then also we've got this, I really love how they've installed this Z flashing at the end of the cladding. I'll put a detail on the screen. However, there is kind of, I think, 2 flashings right here, but there's no anti-capillary break. So the water will get pumped to bypass this upstand over time. Non-compliant. And also with this spreader, this is inadequate as well. It has to be kind of like capped halfway so the water can discharge from these outlets right here in the direction of flow. I'll show you another, I'll show you guys another spreader, how it's been installed and what's going on. But have a look at this flashing as well, all open here. Have a look at that corner as well. It's all open as well here. Take a look. Really poor workmanship here. Have a look at the painting. The nails are popping out and it is in breach of the guide to standards and tolerances as well. Have a look at the paintwork here. This is a brand new home. Brand new home. And this is what you get. Wow. And then also there's this capping that's made out of timber. It's a timber molding and it's opening up. So I'm not sure what they've done underneath here. If it is waterproofed or sealed, have a look how it's all opening up. And then you can see this area right there, you can see how the water is discharging incorrectly. It's discharging to the side. It has to be in the direction of flow. So that's non-compliant. Also, this fly screen is not done properly. Bell rated area, it has to be nice and tight. Look at this, it's about to fall out. Same thing over there, non-compliant. Have a look at the gaps here, all open. Everything's just opening up already. Homeowner hasn't moved in yet. Everything is just opening up. Complete schmozzle. They've got one balcony here as well. Now remember how we were speaking about the Z flashing over there that's been installed? It should have been installed here as well, but take a look at the installation here. I can see the sarking right there in the corner. Not sure if it's going to be visible on the video, but we'll wait and see. But there should have been a detail where the cladding finishes around here. There should be like a flashing behind it. It comes out and then back down to capture any moisture. The moisture management, who knows how they've done it. And then we've got two drains here, not sure why. Then they've got an overflow that's not installed as per AS 4654, non-compliant. The membrane has to turn into it. And I don't even know where the hell it goes. It probably goes over there, but they're probably gonna block this off. And if they're gonna use this drain as an overflow, they may need a performance solution for that. Non-compliant. Now take a look at the bathrooms here, guys. We are introduced with a nice step into 40mm step into the bathroom, unenclosed shower. They've got a drain here and they've got this water bar here. So it is a tripping hazard in my opinion. It's around 10mm. Sorry, it's around 10mm. You can see how, we're not actually sure if there's actually a water stop underneath there across the whole width of this opening. We've tested the shower, it wasn't leaking, which is a good thing. Now let's go to the balcony here. This is very interesting as well. This balcony right here, there is no movement joint for the tiles, not installed. And we've got the same thing as the other balcony, the moisture management process as well. Look at that, you can see all the gaps, all open everywhere. So any water that goes behind the cladding might end up underneath the tiles. So we don't know if they've considered a proper method for the moisture to escape. This is really poor workmanship and design. There is inadequate fall to drainage as well. And I can see that they have an overflow right here. You can see it to atmosphere, however, it is in the floor. Now, AS 4654 does state that it has to be, it shows only details that it's on the wall, because imagine these two drains get blocked, the water will overflow back into the home. That's why it's so important to put it to the side. Though these guys may need a performance solution for that. And then check this out. Look at this, handover inspection, and look at the capping, mate. Look at the capping here. I mean, if you look at here, this render, I mean, it's just painted with a bit of base coat, as you can see. No membrane, nothing. So the water, so any water that seeps through here will go straight into the brickwork. There's no capping anywhere installed. And then also you've got no ab stand here as well, another breach. Now let's I'll get the spirit level and show you guys the level here. Now a 1.8 meter level, there is a fall and it's only 5 mil over 1.8 meters. This is 1.8 meter level, and AS 4654 does state that it has to be 1 in 100. So this should show basically 18.2 mil fall on this reading right there. Now let's take this on the other side. You can see how there's not enough fall on this, you know. Let's take a look on this side as well. 5 mil as well. Now the other thing I want to show you guys is this here, this planter area. There's going to be like a planting area here, and they've waterproofed everywhere. But take a look at the water ponding here. Now straight away we can see that this capping is non-compliant. The axon cladding you can see how it's going hard up against the cladding right here, against the roof cladding. Non-compliant. Let's take a measure of it. Yep, minimum 50 mil. No clearance at all. Let's jump up and see what we're dealing with here. So the first thing we see is that the ponding that's going on here. Let's take a level and see what we're dealing with. 0. Well, you can see by the water ponding here, which means there's no faulted drainage. Now, if I put this level right here to the outlet level. So what happens when this floods here? Water's going to be ponding here. Not only that, guys, take a look at the pinholes. Non-compliant as well. The waterproofing manufacturer does state as well, pinholes will basically play a role in the elastomeric properties of this membrane. It won't function well. It will tear up more easily. Not only that, we've also got the preparation of the substrate is non-compliant as well. Like take a look here. They didn't bother even cleaning the concrete before applying membrane. They just slapped the membrane on top. And take a look at the brickwork here. We've got here around 30 mil brick overhang right there. And then we've got this capping as well, incomplete cladding. Look at that, flashing incomplete as well. Wow. And then also we can see the sarking inside. Have a look. Flashing, not flashed yet. Look at this. Not stitched up at all. Non-compliant. Beautiful area. There's no puddle flange here. You can see how they've cut the piping here as well. Look at that. So this area here is a weak point right there. They should have put a bandage on it or even a puddle flange, but obviously they were in a rush, probably. We don't know. But the way it is looking at the moment, it's not compliant. Now the biggest issue in this section here is that there's no overflow. There is no overflow in this area. If this gets blocked up right there, water's got nowhere to go. So no overflow installed as well. How is this a handover inspection, mate? How? For $1 million, This is what you get in New South Wales. Sorry, 1.1. Unbelievable, guys. But it's beautiful, beautiful area, but I'd love it. But hopefully the house doesn't fall down. Now let's go under the house and see what's going on there. I'm pretty sure they did a good job. Let's go. Now, before I go underneath the house, I want to show you guys this decking area right here. Now, this has been passed by the relevant building surveyor in Victoria, as we refer to. However, in New South Wales, it's a building certifier. The building certifier has passed this home, guys. Just remember that. He's passed the framing. Now, take a look at this wailing plate right there. Look where it terminates. It just sits there. This is unsafe. Have a look. Have a look right here. We've got one bolt here. I think it's a bolt from what I can see. Another one here with not enough thread, and it looks like it's about to come apart. This wailing plate, like imagine all those people are going to be standing on this deck. What's going to happen? It's actually relying on this wailing plate right there with one. Let me get my light out. My laser light. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Sorry. It's actually, look how it's joined. I just can't believe this. I don't even know how it's joined. This is pretty bad. Look. Oh my God. And you can see that as per the National Construction Codes, within 4 meters, if the decking area is above 1 meter, cross bracing is required, and I'll put an extract on the screen. Should be a cross bracing, and it's not installed as well. How the hell has this been passed? Second thing is, my welders are gonna love this one. What do you guys think? Have a look at this welding. They've just placed this column on top of the other one, and they spot weld. I don't know. I can't even see that much, but I'm using my extension pole. Have a look how they've done it, and look how it is open, fully open to the elements. Let me just sneak this inside. Yeah, we're going to have a look soon inside what's going on here. Mate, what a schmozzle. Have a look, guys. Really poor workmanship, and you can see the area right here. Beautiful area. You can see why it is a Bell rated area. Bell rating of 12.5. Bushfire attack level. And there are requirements for that. There's glazing requirements for that. There's a lot of requirements, and it does not look like they've adhered to it. See this stair area right here? Massive stairs, really large area, relying on this wailing plate as well. Have a look how they've notched it, skew nailed as well. It's like somebody was pretty hungry, started biting the hell out of it. Look at this. And then we've got another support area here. All right, and then have a look at this, guys. Look at the bottom section. They've screwed from the top to the bottom, it appears. Take a look at this workmanship. Now, let's enter the dungeon. Let's go. All right, I'm going to use my wide lens for this so we can get a better view of what's going on. It's really cool here. Really cool area. It's not as hot as outside. But take a look at the connection here. We've got already mold growing on this joist. And then look at how it's being supported. It's being supported on this small beam that's been skew-nailed into blocks. All right, take a look, guys. Look at this workmanship being signed off. And then we have also a steel column right here that is just sitting there, not welded, nothing. I don't even know what the hell they did. I'm trying to understand what these guys did. And I haven't been inside, I haven't been under the home yet. I mean, this is just the starting point. Missing insulation, mold. Have a look at the mold already. Let's take a look. Let's go now and let's go deeper into the cave, guys. Let's go deeper into the cave and see what's going on. Let's go. Oh, I'm really worried, guys. Look at that small hole that I have to go through. Is this safe? I'm not sure. I have to climb this bit of area right here. Oh my God. What the hell's going on here? You can see this plumbing pipe also has no support. As per AS 3500, no support whatsoever. All right, we got to get in here. The first thing I noticed, guys, as I'm going in here, oh my God, let's go. Oh my God. Check out all the rubbish, building debris everywhere, can of tuna, Powerade. Oh, let's get in. All right. Oh. Sorry guys, it's a bit tight here. What's going on here? All right, let's go deeper. Let's see what's going on. Oh my God, what the hell is this? Are you for real? What the hell happened here? This can't be the work of a possum. No way. Or a giant rat. No way. What's going on here? All right. Somebody's penetrated the I-beam. Maybe to get access to rectify the breach here. So we are not sure what's going on here. The engineer has to look into this. There's been some modification of the framework. Let's see if we can get a better picture on this side. Oh, go under here. Oh, we can see something going on here. Check out what's happening. We've got a steel column right here, and it's sitting on this plate that's sitting on another block that's sitting on more blocks that's been compromised. You can see how it's splitting apart already. That's sitting also on brickwork. No termite barrier. It finishes here. This is a termite barrier. Basically, really poor workmanship going on here. It looks like dodgy work, and I'm not sure if the engineer is going to be happy with this. So this right here will be documented and sent to the homeowner's engineer to confirm if he's happy with it, which I highly doubt. We've got more building debris here throughout, missing insulation. Insulation just falling over everywhere. Let's go over there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh my God. Look at here as well. Look at all those timbers right there. Just being stacked up on top of each other. This needs a lot of work here. There's a steel plate over there as well that's been just thrown onto the brickwork, and I'm thinking there's a steel column that's sitting on it as well. I don't think I can fit in this cavity. I've only got about 300 mil. Shouldn't have ate that pizza last night. Missing insulation right there. And it doesn't look like there's enough ventilation as well. That's a breach of the National Construction Codes as well. That's why it's so damp here, and we're getting a lot of mold forming on the joist. Then let's go You can see the mold here. Check it out, guys. Have a look. And I've taken a moisture reading as well. There is more than 20% moisture content inside those eye joists as well. So that's why the mold is forming due to inadequate ventilation here. So we're going to go on the other side now, underneath the granny flat, which is over there. We're going to go over there soon, and we'll see what else is going on there. So far, this job is pretty bad. Let's go in. Oh, this is the granny flat section right there, and we're going to go underneath now and see what they've done. Alright, let's have a look. So you can see here, they've got a slab here, right there, bond deck, and you can see the supports right here, how they just kind of left it. They didn't get rid of it. We've got the bond deck just sitting on brickwork. I'm not sure how the engineer designed this. And take a look here as well. We've got water that is just sitting. Water is just ponding right here, which is not ideal. And then also we've got beams right there, 2 beams. Let me see if I can get a better photo. We've got beams right there that are just sitting on these 2 blocks, not restrained. I don't even know what's going on here, for real. They've just kind of left it. Really poor workmanship, guys, here. How is this signed off by the builder surveyor? I'm not sure. The system is corrupt to the core. This is finished, by the way. How is this finished? I don't know. How is this finished? Look at the rubbish still there, everywhere. Formwork that hasn't been removed. Water's just ponding there. There's supposed to be an aggie drain capturing all the water, and it looks like it's not capturing the water adequately. It's just sitting there ponding. See if I'll get a better view. Have a look. Water is just ponding there. Have a look at the building debris as well. Not being removed by the builder. I just chucked the fence there, blocking it off. So since we are in a bell rated area, there is also a glazing requirement that I want to make sure you guys know about. Like, have a look at this glass here. This sliding door, there is no stamps, anything like that on it to identify what the glass is. Now AS 3959 does state that where glazing is less than 400 mil from the ground or less than 400 mil above decks, carports, carport roofs, awnings or similar, the glass has to be grade A safety glass with a minimum of 4 mil thickness. Now we can't identify this glass. We don't know how thick it is or anything like that. There is no information to verify. There's no OC permit been issued yet. So how the hell is the building certifier going to know if this glass does comply with this sliding door? There is no stickers on the door frames as well. Somebody might have removed them. We don't know. We don't know at all. There is no stickers whatsoever. I've looked everywhere. There is nothing. We don't know what the glass is, if it complies with the Australian standards. I'm going to leave an extract from Agua as well. the Australian Glass and Window Association. They have a nice document right there that shows those breaches and what to watch out for. So if you guys really enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. I hope you guys really liked that video. Really nice view here. Please don't forget to hit that like and share button. Share awareness. And until next time, let's go.